Learn about different types of cheese to understand their diverse flavors, textures, origins, and culinary uses across global cuisines. Let's explore 60 types of cheese. Cheddar. Hard, tangy English cheese that sharpens with age. Used for sandwiches, sauces, and snacks. Mozzarella. Soft Italian cheese with a stretchy texture. Used on pizza, pasta, and salads. Brie. Creamy French cheese with an edible white rind. Served with crackers or fruit. Parmesan. Hard, nutty Italian cheese perfect for grating. Used on pasta, soups, and risotto. Swiss. Mild, nutty cheese with holes. Used in sandwiches and fondue. Gouda. Smooth, Dutch cheese that's slightly sweet. Used for snacking and melting. Feta. Crumbly, salty Greek cheese from sheep's milk. Used in salads and Mediterranean dishes. Blue cheese. Sharp, tangy cheese with blue veins. Used in dressings and gourmet salads. Provolone. Semi-hard Italian cheese with a smooth taste. Used in sandwiches and melts. Colby. Mild American cheese similar to cheddar. Used for burgers and casseroles. Monterey Jack. Smooth, creamy cheese that melts easily. Used in quesadillas and grilled cheese. Camembert. Soft, earthy French cheese. Served with bread or baked as an appetizer. Ricotta. Soft, grainy Italian cheese. Used in lasagna, cannoli, and stuffed pasta. Cream cheese. Smooth, spreadable cheese with mild tang. Used on bagels and cheesecakes. Havarti. Mild, creamy Danish cheese. Used in sandwiches and omelets. Pecorino Romano. Hard, salty Italian cheese from sheep's milk. Used for grating on pasta. Gruyère. Firm Swiss cheese with a nutty flavor. Used in fondue and French onion soup. Mascarpone. Rich, creamy Italian cheese. Used in desserts like tiramisu. Cotija. Crumbly, salty Mexican cheese. Used to top tacos, corn, and beans. Paneer. Fresh Indian cheese that doesn't melt. Used in curries and fried dishes. Fontina. Buttery Italian cheese with a nutty taste. Used in sauces and baked dishes. Asiago. Italian cheese ranging from smooth to crumbly. Used for grating and sandwiches. Edam. Mild Dutch cheese with red wax rind. Used for snacking and slicing. Manchego. Spanish sheep's milk cheese with firm texture. Used with olives and wine. Queso Fresco. Fresh, mild Mexican cheese. Used for crumbling on tacos and salads. Burrata. Mozzarella shell filled with creamy curds. Used in salads and gourmet plates. Bocconcini. Mini mozzarella balls. Used in caprese salads and appetizers. Cottage cheese. Soft, lumpy fresh cheese. used in snacks, salads, and desserts. Halloumi, firm Cypriot cheese that grills without melting. Used for grilling and frying. Chèvre, tangy, creamy cheese. Used in salads and spreads. Limburger, soft cheese with a strong aroma. Used on rye bread and crackers. Roquefort, sharp French blue cheese from sheep's milk. Used in salads and dressings. Gorgonzola, creamy Italian blue cheese. Used in pasta, pizza, and sauces. Stilton, crumbly English blue cheese. Used on crackers and salads. Double Gloucester, smooth, nutty English cheese. Used for melting and snacking. Red Leicester, mild, sweet orange English cheese. Used in sandwiches and pies. Cheshire, crumbly British cheese with salty tang. Used in salads and soups. Wensleydale, mild English cheese often with fruit. Used in desserts and cheese boards. Cantal, firm French cheese with buttery flavor. Used for grating and snacking. Comte, nutty, complex French cheese. Used in gratins and fondue. Taleggio, fruity, creamy Italian cheese. Used in risotto and pasta. Reblochon, creamy French cheese with nutty notes. Used in baked dishes like tartiflette. Munster, soft French cheese with a strong aroma. Used with bread and potatoes. Epoisses, rich, pungent French cheese. Used as a soft table cheese. Neuchâtel, soft, light French cheese. Used as a spread or dessert cheese. Queso Blanco, mild Latin American cheese. Used for frying or crumbling. Pepper Jack, spicy cheese with chili peppers. Used in burgers and Tex-Mex dishes. Derby, smooth, buttery English cheese. Used for slicing and melting. Jarlsberg, mild, nutty Norwegian cheese. Used in sandwiches and melts. Brick cheese, semi-soft American cheese. Used for Detroit-style pizza. Mimolette, hard, orange French cheese with caramel flavor. Used for grating and snacking. Kefalotyri, hard, salty Greek cheese. Used for frying, saganaki, or grating. Queso Oaxaca, Mexican string cheese similar to mozzarella. Used in quesadillas and tacos. Ricotta Salata, firm, salted ricotta. Used for salads and pasta. Grana Padano, hard, nutty Italian cheese. Used for grating and soups. Stracchino, soft, creamy Italian cheese. Used as a spread on bread. Scamorza, semi-soft smoked Italian cheese. Used in baked pasta and pizza. Brinza, tangy sheep's milk cheese from Eastern Europe. Used in dumplings and pastries. Solguni. Brine Georgian cheese with a sour edge. Used in baking and frying. Tvorog. Fresh Eastern European cheese. Used in cheesecakes and pancakes. Fromage Blanc. Soft French fresh cheese. Used in desserts or as yogurt alternative. Bénin. French goat cheese wrapped in chestnut leaves. Used for cheese platters. Raclette. Swiss melting cheese with nutty flavor. Used for melting over potatoes. Appenzeller. Tangy Swiss cheese with herbal flavor. Used for sandwiches and fondue. Tilsit. Semi-hard German cheese. Used in sandwiches and casseroles. Butterkäse. Mild, buttery German cheese. Used for snacking and melts. Leiden. Dutch cheese flavored with cumin seeds. Used in sandwiches and salads. Samso. Danish cheese with sweet, nutty flavor. Used for melting and snacking. Port Salat. Mild, semi-soft French cheese. Used for slicing and cheese platters. Beaufort. Dense, nutty French Alpine cheese. Used in fondue and baking. Bel Paese. Mild, creamy Italian cheese. Used for pizza and melting. Derby Sage. Green marbled English cheese with herby flavor. Used for cheese boards. Stracchino di Crescenza. Soft Italian fresh cheese. Used as a spread or filling. Blue Castello. Creamy Danish blue cheese. Used in sauces and salads. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel, Infozillion.